Let's be real. Most supplement labels are legal scams with a sprinkle of protein powder. You're standing in a store, scrolling online, trying to decode a tub that screams things like explosive strength matrix, hyper anabolic absorption, and nuclear shredded muscle activation blend. But what the hell does that even mean? Absolutely nothing. If you've ever been confused by a supplement label, today is your day. This video is your no BS science-backed guide to how to read supplement labels, what's actually worth your money, and why proprietary blends should set off more red flags than a CrossFit influencer selling MLM shakes. We're going to unpack how supplement companies hide behind marketing and loopholes, which ingredients are actually backed by research, what proprietary blend really means, and it's not a secret weapon, it's a dose-dodging scam. And then how to coach yourself through the garbage and find products that actually help you train, recover, and perform better. Because if you're serious about being a better athlete, lifting longer, running harder, or just not wasting $60 on powdered lies, you need to stop shopping like a consumer and start thinking like a coach. Let's pull the curtain back on the supplement industry and torch some snake oil while we're at it. Supplements are not regulated like drugs. The FDA does not pre-approve what goes on shelves. Instead, it's more of a we'll intervene if people start dying or growing tails kind of system. That means companies can use hype, buzzwords, and fairy dust to sell you nonsense, and they will. There is no requirement that a supplement contains clinically effective doses, uses proven ingredients, lists exact amounts of every compound, or avoids filler or BS in their label. So if you think what's on label is going to be what's in the tub and what works, you're already being duped. Here's the game. Find 1 to 2 real ingredients that have some evidence. Bury them in a proprietary blend. Add 8 to 10 filler compounds with long names, and then underdose the good stuff to save costs. And then, of course, charge $50 and slap science-based on the label. Congratulations, you've just bought the supplement version of a Big Mac with lettuce and called it a salad. Look, there are supplements that work, but the second you treat every flashy tub like it's a magic bullet, you're no longer an athlete, you're a wallet with biceps. Let's talk about the phrase that should trigger every skeptical brain cell you have, if you've got any left at this point. Proprietary blend. Sounds cool, right? Like a secret formula. Wrong. It's a legal way to hide how little of the good stuff you're actually getting. Here's how it works. Say the label reads explosive power matrix, 3,500 milligrams. They'll include creatine monohydrate, beta-alanine, L-citrulline, coconut water powder, and then unicorn ashes, because why not? So that's 3,500 milligrams is total in the blend, but it doesn't tell you how much of each ingredient is in there. It could be 3,300 milligrams of coconut water, which is your filler, only 150 milligrams of citrulline, that's a useless dose, 30 milligrams of beta-alanine, it'll make your face tingle but doesn't really do much of anything else, and then 10 milligrams of creatine when you should be getting closer to 5 grams. So you're getting like, what is that, 0.1%? None of those are anywhere near clinical doses. The amounts proven to actually work. Here's what real doses should look like and what should be actually on the label. Creatine monohydrate, 3 to 5 grams daily. Beta-alanine, 3.2 to 6.4 grams daily. Citrulline malate, not any other citrulline, citrulline malate, 6 to 8 grams for pre-workout. Caffeine, 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. Ashwagandha, 600 milligrams a day. Rhodiola rosea, 200 to 600 milligrams a day. You get the impression. It actually takes a lot of this stuff to do anything. If you're not getting these amounts, you're just lighting your paycheck on fire for a placebo buzz. Proprietary blends exist to protect the company, not to protect the secret sauce. There is no secret sauce, just profit margins, underdose ingredients, and clever marketing. So how do you read a label without needing a PhD in chemical wizardry? Here's the breakdown. First, look for third-party testing. Think NSF, Certified for Sport, Informed Choice, or BSCG certification. This will mean the product is tested for banned substances and accurate label. No certification, you're going to be rolling the dice. Look for transparent dosing. You want labels that actually say creatine monohydrate, 5,000 milligrams, beta-alanine, 3,200 milligrams. If it says proprietary performance matrix is 4,000 milligrams, close it, burn it, move on. Of course, then check the ingredient order. Like food labels, ingredients are listed by weight. If caffeine or creatine is last in the blend, it means you're getting almost none of it. And then know the clinical doses. Have a cheat sheet. If the dose is under clinical range, you're buying glitter, not gains. And beware of filler ingredients, stuff like coconut water powder, muscle hydration complexes, fruit extract blends, and glycerol with no stabilizer, which means clumps and spoils. These sound nice, but they often add bulk without benefit. Then you gotta watch out for that pixie dust, the unicorn ashes. When legit ingredients are included below their effective dose just to make the label look smart, it's like adding 2 blueberries to a donut and calling it a superfood. Reading labels isn't about fear, it's about knowing what the hell you're putting into your body. You're an athlete, not a chemistry experiment. So we're gonna go over what actually does work and what supplements you should be worth taking. We're looking at creatine monohydrate. This thing has over 1,000 studies. It improves strength, power recovery, and cognition, and actually is starting to show indications of mental health. I got an episode about that later on. The dose on this is 3 to 5 grams daily. Take any time. Cheap, effective, boring, perfect. And of course, you got protein, whey or casein. Convenient way to hit your protein targets. You want whey, it's fast digesting, great for post-workout. Casein, slow digesting, or at least slower. It's great usually towards the end of the day. So you're checking for 20 to 30 grams protein per scoop. If you're getting like 12 or 8, it's not usually worth it. You need more filler. Caffeine. Everybody loves this shit. It improves alertness, endurance, strength at the right dose. You should be going for 3 to 6 milligrams of kilogram body weight a day, 30 to 60 minutes pre-workout. Tolerance matters here. Cycle it if you need it. Avoid it before bed. Then you have beta-alanine. This thing actually can improve muscular endurance in the 1 to 4 minute range of working out. Needs daily loading though, not just pre-workout. So your dose is 3 to 6 grams per day. Expect face tingles though. That's a sweet spot. You have citrulline malate. This thing can boost blood flow and training volume. You're looking at 6 to 8 milligrams, 30 to 60 minutes pre-workout. It's not found in real food. And then you have a couple conditionally useful depending on certain circumstances in your life. Ashwagandha for stress, vitamin D if deficient, magnesium, zinc if low, and electrolytes in endurance athletes or those who sweat a lot. Please, for the love of all that is good, skip the bullshit supplements. We're looking at you. Fat burners, testosterone boosters, detox powders, nootropic blends, proprietary pre-workouts that tingle but don't work. As always, we have to mention the uncomfortable truth. Supplements are the last 5% of your success, not the first 50. You cannot fix garbage programming, crap sleep, low protein intake, or missed sessions with a tub of hype powder. If you want real results, sleep, eat your meals, train with purpose, take creatine, drink water, repeat for a few years. You're not underperforming because you didn't buy the mitochondrial hyperfusion stack. You're underperforming because you're looking for shortcuts